Welcome to part 3 of ICP DOS USA's Industrial Automation Bootcamp series, Securing and Scaling Industrial Networks. Hello everyone, I'm Daiki Gomez and I'll be walking you through today's session. Thanks for being here, whether you manage data, work in IT infrastructure, or focus on industrial automation. We appreciate you joining. By the end of our time together, you'll have concrete, hands-on takeaways that can help you improve operational efficiency, bring down costs, and make your industrial networks more robust and ready for what's ahead. Here's what we'll cover today. We'll begin by understanding the modern security and reliability requirements for operational technology. Next, we'll explore practical solutions that deliver robust, secure systems. Then we'll dive into scalable strategies for multi-protocol and multi-site deployments. We'll finish with long-term road mapping suggestions, and of course, we'll wrap up with key takeaways as well as any questions you may have. For those who are new to us, ICP DOS USA is a leading provider of industrial automation and data acquisition solutions. We specialize in reliable, innovative products that help critical infrastructure run at peak performance. With more than 30 years of expertise, we've helped facilities around the world achieve maximum uptime, greater energy efficiency, and truly proactive monitoring. We back that up with fast service, free technical support, free software, quick shipping, and a strong warranty. All of our products are RoHS compliant and ISO 9001 certified. Before we jump into the technical details, let's quickly clarify two important worlds inside every organization, IT and OT. IT focuses on managing, protecting, and making data accessible. Think computers, servers, and enterprise networks with priorities around availability, integrity, and confidentiality. OT, on the other hand, is all about controlling and monitoring physical equipment and industrial processes, factories, power plants, utilities, where the top priorities are operational performance, reliability, and safety. Historically, IT and OT operate in separate silos. Today, those walls are coming down. Organizations are deliberately integrating the two in what we call IT-OT convergence, unifying systems, data, and processes for much greater overall performance. Robust IIoT Ethernet switches are the perfect, reliable, converged device to bridge IT and OT in your facility. The INS 306 series of industrial IoT Ethernet switches that combine PoE, power supply, and power management. Users can log into the INS 300 series switches from a remote web browser to manage the power status of PD devices, set power schedules, and automatically shut down power when the devices are not in use to achieve energy saving and carbon reduction goals. As devices become more interconnected through the industrial Internet of Things, the line between IT and OT continues to blur. This convergence delivers real advantages, better decision-making from richer data, improved operational efficiency, and powerful predictive maintenance capabilities. Ultimately, it's driving the next wave of industrial innovation. As you can see here, we have OT devices, sensors, controllers, and I/O generating real-time data using ICP DOS USA hardware. That data is collected and translated through protocols like Modbus, MQTT, and OPC UA. As it moves through the edge layer, we can filter and pre-process it so only meaningful data goes upstream. From there, it connects into IT systems, cloud platforms, ERP, and MES, where data is used for analytics and decision-making. At the same time, OT systems like HMI and SCADA continue handling real-time monitoring and control. Traditional OT systems, those controlling factories, power plants, or water treatment facilities, were built for reliability and safety, not cybersecurity. They were often air-gapped and isolated with uptime and safety as the only priorities. As connectivity has increased, so has vulnerability. That's why we now see much stricter security and reliability standards in modern OT environments. Modern OT must connect securely to databases, the cloud, and even mobile apps. All this data must flow securely from the harsh OT floor through the firewall all the way up to these IT and cloud systems without creating new cyber risks. This is where our secure remote I/O and edge computing gateways shine. All UA series modules come with dual Ethernet ports and built-in switch functionality so you can daisy chain devices without extra switches. Native OPC UA servers built right into the UA series. This gives you secure, encrypted, certificate-based communication that your MES, ERP, and SCADA systems already trust. Full MQTT client support with TLS encryption, perfect for pushing data securely into any modern cloud platform. Built-in SNMP, V2C, V3 support, so your existing IT network monitoring tools can keep an eye on these OT devices. Easy JSON REST API access for simple integration with web apps, or if this, then that style workflows. Direct support for pushing data into relational databases using our built-in database logging functions, no extra middleware required. The UA series gives you secure standards-based connectivity so you can converge IT and OT without compromising on reliability or security. In today's industrial world, OT systems aren't just expected to work. They must run continuously, predictably, and without interruption. Even brief downtime can mean lost production, safety risks, or major financial losses. So, what do modern reliability standards actually demand? High system availability. Most critical applications need true 24/7 operation. That's why we design with redundancy, failover mechanisms, backup controllers, duplicate paths, so unplanned downtime approaches zero. Second, deterministic real-time performance. Industrial processes depend on precise timing. Data must arrive exactly when needed with minimal latency and no jitter. Modern systems use protocols and hardware engineered for consistent on-time delivery, even under heavy load. Don't forget legacy system compatibility. Many plants still rely on equipment that's 10, 20, or even 30 plus years old. Replacing everything isn't realistic, so reliable solutions must integrate seamlessly with older serial devices and proprietary protocols, while adding modern Ethernet cloud connectivity and monitoring. Our goal here at ICP DOS is to make IT OT convergence simple and cost effective. Our remote I/O modules and Ethernet data acquisition systems are purpose-built to collect every single one of these signals in a single unified platform. We carry thermocouple RTD and thermistor modules, as well as combined temperature and humidity sensors, high accuracy analog input modules, measuring AC, DC current voltage, and let you calculate true power right at the edge. Dedicated 2 or 6 wire strain gauge modules to handle load cells and pressure transducers with built-in excitation. High-speed counter modules that capture pulses from flow meters, encoders, or tachometers. Use our pulse counter or digital input modules with proximity encoder or vibration sensors to detect motion, speed, or position. Dry contact digital inputs, Form A, Form C relay outputs, and built-in counters are standard across the entire ET, MTET, and PET series. Analog I/O, 4 to 20 milliamps, 0 to 10 volts, plus or minus 10 volts, and everything in between with 16-bit resolution and galvanic isolation. Whether you need a tiny 2-channel module for a remote pump station or a full rack of hundreds of I/O points, ICP DOS USA has a plug-and-play solution that scales with you, all backed by our 1-year warranty and free US-based technical support. Now let us address the harsh realities of industrial environments. Environmental resilience is critical. Hardware must survive heat, dust, vibration, and electrical noise. Network stability means automatic recovery from packet loss or outages through buffering and self-healing. Long lifecycle support is essential because OT environment stays in the field for decades, so we need consistent spares, backward compatibility, and minimal disruptive upgrades. And finally, data integrity. Accurate, validated data protected from noise and errors. Our I/O modules are specifically engineered for these demands. They offer industrial-grade resilience with dual watchdog timers for automatic recovery, wide overvoltage over current protection, ESD immunity, and high common mode rejection to handle noisy environments. Their compact DIN rail design, long-term firmware stability, and spare part availability support decades-long operation, while precise analog conditioning and reliable Modbus RTU communication ensure rock-solid data integrity. In short, these modules don't just perform under ideal conditions, they thrive in tough, unpredictable conditions that your industry faces every day. One of the most effective ways to reduce cyber risk is network segmentation. By clearly separating OT from IT networks using gateways to isolate legacy devices, we limit how far a threat can spread. Micro-segmentation takes it further by containing issues to specific zones. Our secure gateways make this practical. They provide safe, filtered communication between OT zones while enforcing strong boundaries. Even with good segmentation, we still need tight access controls, role-based permissions, multi-factor authentication, device-level authentication, and secure remote access solutions that keep field equipment off the open internet. Our GW2500 IM series cybersecurity hardened Modbus gateways are built for exactly this. They include DOS, DDoS protection, IPv4, IPv6 support, MDNS resolution, 802.1q VLAN priority, daisy chain topology, and power over Ethernet, plus secure web interfaces with HTTPS, TLS encryption for Modbus TCP, and other features that help meet compliance without sacrificing deterministic performance. Together, segmentation and strong access controls create a solid layered defense, isolating threats while controlling exactly who and what gets through. Two more essential layers are continuous monitoring and smart patch management. Monitoring gives you real-time visibility into system health, intrusion detection for abnormal behavior, and detailed logging for troubleshooting and audits. Patch management is tricky in OT because many devices can't be patched without risking uptime. So we use virtual patching, network filtering, and edge devices to isolate vulnerabilities instead. Combine these approaches, strengthen both security and reliability without interrupting operations. Let's talk about scaling intelligently while supporting multiple protocols. We'll start with Ethernet IP, one of the most common protocols in North America, especially with Rockwell or Allen Bradley systems. The challenge is integrating legacy Modbus devices, power meters, sensors, and I/O that speak different languages. Traditionally, this required custom coding or extra hardware. We solve this with purpose-built gateways and modules that bridge Ethernet IP to Modbus TCP or RTU seamlessly with support native Ethernet IP I/O, making multiple protocol integration straightforward and scalable. Profinet and Profibus, cornerstones in European manufacturing and process industries, the same integration challenge exists here. Our gateways act as transparent bridges that preserve real-time performance while connecting these protocols to Modbus, Ethernet IP, MQTT, or OPC UA. For utilities, DNP3 remains critical for secure, time-stamped communication, especially in North America. Our DNP211S is a compact industrial DNP3 slave to Modbus TCP client gateway. It presents itself as a DNP3 outstation to your SCADA or RTU while actively polling Modbus TCP devices, then maps and forwards the data with full event buffering and timestamps. It's field ready with dual Ethernet ports for redundancy, multiple serial ports, dual USB ports, a VGA port for local HMI, and clear LED status indicators, making deployment and troubleshooting simple. OPC UA is the secure standardized way to connect to SCADA, MES, or ERP systems with built-in encryption and reliability. MQTT, on the other hand, is lightweight and perfect for efficient data delivery to the cloud or IoT platforms. Our Ethernet I/O devices support both OPC UA, server client, and MQTT client running simultaneously along with a RESTful API, so you can feed structured data to SCADA via OPC UA while streaming the same data securely to the cloud via MQTT. As your environment grows across sites and generations of equipment, managing dozens of individual bridges becomes complex. The smarter long-term approach is standardization, adopting a unified protocol that serves as a common language across your entire OT and IT stack. Looking at the classic Purdue model, we have field devices at the bottom speaking many different protocols, moving up through SCADA, PLC, MES, ERP, and finally to cloud systems. ICP-DOS USA gateways and servers help you convert field protocols so your existing assets can participate in one secure, unified data ecosystem without a full rip and replace. This scalable modular architecture lets you start small, bridging just a few devices on one line and expand incrementally by adding I/O modules or gateways as needed. Legacy equipment stays protected and integrated, while new capabilities like cloud analytics and predictive maintenance layer on top. The benefits are immediate: incremental expansion without redesign, longer life for proven assets, reduced integration complexity, easier maintenance, and a future-ready infrastructure. For operations spanning multiple sites, we focus on three key elements: centralized management through SCADA or cloud dashboards connected via our edge controllers and gateways for unified visibility, secure connectivity using VPNs, firewalls, and software-defined wide area networks, with our gateways supporting encrypted links and strong IT/OT segmentation. Data synchronization via OPC UA and MQTT for reliable replication, with edge preprocessing to reduce bandwidth and avoid conflicts. Finally, treat this as a continuous evolution. Schedule annual reviews and technology refreshes. Stay aligned with standards like IEC and NIST. Plan for emerging technologies such as 5G, quantum-resistant encryption, and deeper IIoT integration. Regular planning minimizes disruption, protects your legacy investments, and keeps your OT strategy aligned with both business goals and regulatory requirements. To wrap things up, here are the core ideas we've covered today. Modern OT demands more than just uptime. It requires strong security, clear visibility, and the flexibility to adapt as systems become more connected. You don't need to replace everything. With smart segmentation, secure gateways, and protocol conversion, you can extend the life of your existing equipment while adding powerful new capabilities. True scalability comes from simplicity, standardizing communication, using modular designs, and planning ahead keeps complexity under control as you grow. Finally, this is an ongoing journey. Technology, threats, and needs will keep evolving, so building with flexibility is essential. At ICP-DOS USA, our mission is to make that journey easier by delivering reliable, secure, and truly scalable solutions that perform in the real world. Thank you again for your time today. We really appreciate it.